What's going on, y'all, man? I feel like I had to make this video. Uh, a lot of y'all is out here hurting, searching for for something. You know what I mean? Like some type of help, and I know what that feels like. So I'm gonna do this the best way, explain this the best way I can. Just because, like I said, I know what being depressed feels like. I know what being at the edge on a cliff, you know what I'm saying, like ready to jump off metaphorically, you know what I'm saying? Um, so uh, I want to say I give my prayers out to everyone that's going through something right now because we all are. You know what I'm saying? If it's deep mental battles, if it's in this physical realm, if we having troubles fighting our demons, um, we're all going through something. So with that being said, um, the first step to beating depression is understanding understanding and facing it head on. Understanding what your depression is, how long you've been depressed, and why you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do some shit for y'all because like I said, just in case. You know what I mean? Like I might need to look at this video back. While I'm still strong, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my energy and go ahead and give y'all this knowledge. So confronting shit, cause I don't got the little video editor or shit, so I can't pull it up. Poop right there and poop right there. Shit, we on a budget. You know what I mean? That's depressing. You feel me? So confronting, understanding how long. That's a big one. Understanding how long. Confronting, understanding how long, and we're gonna start with confronting. Confronting your depression is important because you want to understand what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like if your depression started over or restarted because you can be on, you know what I'm saying, off of depression and then it jumps back on. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could just be getting off and then understanding what made that recycle and come back into your life again. And once you understand that, you're gonna understand this: how to let close that door from what allowed it back in. You know what I'm saying? So say if it's the death of a loved one, you know what I mean? You might need to stay away from certain people to get yourself together. I'm not saying that you can't never confront their mom or their cousin or their brother. You know what I'm saying? You are going through something. So you're going to need the strength, like I said, like how I got over my depression and now are letting you a hand, you're going to have to do the same. You got to learn how to be like, okay, let me get myself together, come in my corner, understand what this looks like, and stop it head on. You know what I'm saying? Understanding what you're confronting, what or who you're confronting is very important. You know what I mean? Because then you're gonna know once it hit again, it's gonna leave quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because depression is gonna always cycle. It always cycles. It always seems to slide through your door, slide through your window. You know what I mean? And that's just something that we gotta deal with. You know what I mean? Like, or someday maybe we might not even be depressed no more. Maybe all of our goals be accomplished, and we finally able to look up and be like, damn, I did something. You know what I mean? Like I made sure everything is set, all my goals was finished, completed, and I did something. You know what I'm saying? So now I got the ability to go ahead and take off whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? Escape this depression that's trying to hold on and latch on to me because it will if you let it stay there. And this is why the next step is important. Understanding how long. the length of your depression, and if you let it last too long, please believe me, it's going to be harder from getting it off because you become numb and attached to your depression. And you know when it start hurting, when you start to take it off. You ever you ever left something on too long, or mm, I can't even say clothes, you know what I mean? Like maybe you have some clothes, or you ever slid in some skinny jeans to something and you had them on too long, and by the time you about to get ready to take them off, you sweating all type of shit, so it's hard to really pull off and take off. Yeah, it's gonna take you longer than what you when you put it on. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it go. That's the pressure for you. You know what I mean? Understanding how long you had it is very important. That's why you need to learn how to stop and confront it face on. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna never get over anything if you don't confront that. You know what I mean? Or at least put your input into it so your depression know like, okay, maybe he's getting a little too old for me. You know what I mean? That's normally how depression works. You know what I mean? And it goes and attached to somebody else. So and then um making an example is important too. Make examples for yourself, which is like when you depressed, let yourself know like I know what it's like when it's not depressed, when I'm not depressed. So this is what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Making some examples. Do some stuff that you normally don't do when you're depressed. You know what I mean? Like if you if you're artistic, you know what I mean? And if you're depressed, normally when I was depressed, I'm very artistic. So when I was depressed, I used to always write. I write. But manifestation is very important. Stop learning third step. Here you go right here. Learn what energy learning what energy is good and bad for your depression. Yeah. So yeah, this is just all off love, man. I didn't come in here with a full script listed. It's all off love and knowledge that I'm currently telling and teaching myself and my peers. You know what I'm saying? So we can all get through this together. Um, learning what energy is good and bad for you. The reason I say that is because um, it's certain things that you just usually you accept or you can take. But when you're depressed, understand things is going two times as hard. Things is getting hit two times as hard. That's why normally when you're depressed, you appreciate the little things in life. You know what I mean? Because that little thing is two times as what it was. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have really appreciated that. Say if you depressed over because financial issues, right? Say before you was depressed, you had money and you spent it kind of a not so wise way. But when you're depressed and you don't have no money, you start realizing that that little bit of change is valuable. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of difference made something. You know what I mean? And then understanding too, like I said, what energy is good and bad for you because you don't want anybody else unless you got the mind state to get them out of the energy they in. You don't want anybody else depressed to go ahead and tag along with you, unless y'all plan on making some depressing ass songs and getting over it like that. But at the same time, even that's not even really over. That's just opening it up and expression and letting yourself know how you feel about this depression. You know what I mean? So that's really that. You don't want any negative energy when you're depressed. I say stay to yourself, understand yourself, learn yourself a little bit better so you're able to go ahead and confront the depression um, at the time that's needed. You know what I mean? Because who knows? Maybe you have let this depression stay on you a little too long. We all have sometimes, but still, don't think that hope is lost. You can still get up. You know what I'm saying? You can still get out of that depression. It only takes you confronting it. It only takes you building that strength to tackle whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You're going through. So and then learning the energy surrounding you. These are three things that you need to know to beat that depression. When you keep on going and you know what I'm saying, noticing how the cycles work of depression and learning when it comes and learning what it looks like, what it feels like, and how it make you feel, then you're gonna be depression. And I will pray that you do because shit, nobody prayed for me. I still got over it. I was depressed for the longest. Let me go ahead and break down why I was depressed. Okay. When I was younger, you get bullied a lot. You get picked on a lot. You get hurt a lot by a lot of people. My heart was very big when I was younger, and I got hurt by a lot of people now and disappointed and let down. And I felt like because of their energy, that was a part of me, and their depression ended up being a part of me. So that's why you notice when you're depressed, you tend to have those characteristics of wherever it came from. You know what I'm saying? If you're depressed about death, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be thinking about death all the time. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be hoping it was you or wishing it was you. Don't do that. Don't manifest that energy because then what if you get off of it and then you still got that energy on? You know what I'm saying? So let that go. Another reason, I wasn't the biggest expressor when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I always kept to myself, wonder why. Like sometimes I would try to go and then talk to people, but it was always hard. If you're like this and if you take characteristics like this, please know, confront that because even that is depression. I didn't confront that till I got a little older, and maybe it takes you to get a little older, but understand too, it gets harder, but you get stronger. So it really, either way it go, you fighting it, you beating it. You know what I'm saying? Like like if you just look and pay attention now, shit, I wouldn't say like the best speaker or the best person to talk to, even though I'm a great person to talk to or a communicator. But at the same time, I wasn't for a very long time. Still is a little challenging on some aspects. But as of right now, that's long gone. I beat that. When I'm scared to say something or I'm scared to stand up to something, it only motivates me. Learn too when your negativity motivates you. Learn how to manifest that negativity to motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Another key, how to manifest that depression, how to manifest that energy to do something creative. When I was depressed, I was probably the most creative person in the world. Like I ain't never wrote so many songs in my life. I'm not gonna say never, but within that short period of time when I was depressed, never wrote as much songs. I probably did like 5 songs a day just because I didn't communicate. I didn't have no outlets to talk to. When I when I was in anger management for a while, like for a minute, like probably 8th grade to ninth grade, my ninth grade year. No, actually 7th grade to 8th grade. And when they told me because I didn't communicate, couldn't communicate. Well, they understood like, okay, kids bully, you know what I'm saying, and shit going on within school. But at the same time, they told me, write. They said, right, I'm gonna give you 3, 4 journals. Go ahead, write. I filled all of them journals up. By the time my school year ended, it was filled. So never be scared to go ahead and do something creative and productive. I know you feel like you're not good for anything or you feel like you can't do anything. Man, that's not true. It's only that depression. And that's how you beat it because your depression, all it is the negative energy, man, surrounding and swallowing you. You know what I mean? You don't want to go too far into the stomach where you in a space full of toxin. You know what I mean? Like anything is getting destroyed. I started feeling like for a long time. I don't know if you guys feel this way or close to it. I started feeling like everything I touched was dying. Everything that I loved was leaving me. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my mom connection was bad. That was a big depression. Me and my mom connection was bad. I couldn't understand why, but at the same time, I was understanding why. A lot of things was kept and hidden, so it took a toll and it took a, you know what I'm saying, a route. to separation. You know, me and my mom was separated for a while. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I got out of that depression. When you get out of these things, final lesson, man. Looking forward for the future. Have that goal in mind. Looking forward. I'm just saying looking forward. Have that goal or that idea or that vision that you're gonna get through it. That's all you need. That's all you need to latch on, man. Instead of letting the depression latch on you, you latch on to something positive. You latch on to the thought of you getting out of this depression and what that looks like. If your family is in a despair, if your family is in a turmoil, then latch on to the thought of y'all getting it together. Because I swear, manifestation is key. It then you can't manifest without the man. You know what I'm saying? Can't manifest without yourself. And all being said, so look forward, man. Don't look back, because once you look back, you're gonna see all of the things, and you're gonna think you looking forward. You know what I'm saying? You turn your back and you look around, you're gonna start getting accustomed to going backwards. That's not what you want. You want to turn around and look forward in life. You don't want to go through these cycles and shit no more. You want to let go of that. Um, I'm gonna get into another step, because that's learning self. You know what I'm saying? This last step is learning self, cutting self off. That's the last step, man. Cutting self off, and not cutting yourself, cutting your past self off. You know what I'm saying? The things that you went through, cutting them, dividing them, splitting them, separating them from who you're about to become. That's what you need to look forward for, to who you're about to become and who's going to be coming with you, who you're going to be holding through these gates. Because man, life is so big and full of wonderful, beautiful, uh, wonderful things, man. I want to say it like that, because when you look at life, when you feeling good, everything is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I walk outside every day, even when I be having my moments, I still know everything is beautiful. Walk outside, I go ahead and look at the trees, and you know what I'm saying, and just observe, like, man, these things give us the air to breathe. You know what I'm saying? This sunlight is giving me the energy that I need to go ahead and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe, stay in the house all day and feel drained. Drain your energy onto whatever it is that's in your household. But step outside and look. Don't wait till the sun goes down. Wait till it's just rising. And look at that and be like, man, this sun is giving me the energy that I need to go ahead and push myself up. When you're in depression, look for those keys, man. Look for life. Look for earth. Look for water. Look for fire. You know what I'm saying? Look for air, communication. I hope everyone, man, watched this. I hope y'all break loose out of y'all depression, because we're all going to do it in similar ways. So I hope y'all go ahead and get through it, man. I'm Night, man. 11:11. My time is out. Y'all be smooth. Spread love, peace, love, and happiness. See.